Sharanam gacchami dhammam sharanam gacchami.
Founded in 1971 by noted visionary Dr. S.B. Mujumdar, Symbiosis provides a home away from home in Pune to students from African and Asian countries and imbibes in them a spirit of coexistence. In 1990, the birth centenary year of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, the architect of Indian Constitution and a crusader for social justice and equality, Symbiosis decided to erect a memorial and museum in his memory. Shaped like a stupa from classical Buddhist architecture, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Museum and Memorial was inaugurated on the 26th of November 1996 by the then Vice President of India, Mr. K.R. Narayanan.
The Babasaheb Ambedkar Museum and Memorial is the only museum in the whole country where all his personal belongings are there.
Symbiosis Society has built a museum or a place where the articles belonging to Dr. Ambedkar have been stored. And our Vice President has visited it very recently and he has looked everything in details and he was very happy. All the credit goes for this to Dr. Mujumdar.
We in Symbiosis feel that more than anything else, Dr. Babasaheb was essentially an ideal student and a scholar par excellence.
Babasaheb was the 14th child of Subedar Ramji Maloji Sakpal and Bhimabai, who named him Bhim Rao. Dr. Ambedkar was a multifaceted personality, a powerful orator and the exponent of Dhamma Chakra. On the 19th of March 1927, he launched a satyagraha on the banks of the Chaudhar Lake at Mahad to demand that the untouchables be allowed equal rights to drinking water. On the 30th of March, he launched another satyagraha at Nasik's Kalaram Mandir to assert the right of the untouchables to enter Hindu places of worship. In 1907, at the age of 16, Dr. Ambedkar married 9-year-old Ramabai. Following the death of her son Rajaratna, and ailing Ramabai breathed her last on the 27th of May 1935. Several of Dr. Ambedkar's personal belongings are on display in this museum. Also seen here are his degrees: a Doctor of Literature from Osmania University and a Doctor of Laws from Columbia University. In July 1942, he became a Labour member of Viceroy's Executive Council. He also represented the untouchables at the first, second and third roundtable conferences held at London between 1930 and 1932. Following a disagreement with Dr. Ambedkar on separate electorates for suppressed classes, Mahatma Gandhi went on a fast in 1932. To save Gandhiji's life, Dr. Ambedkar made the Pune Pact on the 24th of September that year, accepting controlled electoral bodies with reservations for untouchables. The chairs Dr. Ambedkar used were fitted with wheels. Plagued by several ailments like high blood pressure and diabetes, he could move around on these chairs. He took a chair specially lined with double foam to the Rashtrapati Bhavan when he handed over the Indian Constitution to Dr. Rajendra Prasad. He used these two resting chairs to relax and have massage during his last years. An interesting but little-known facet of Dr. Ambedkar's life is that he also learned to play violin from Sathe brothers of Mumbai. Hanging on this wooden stand are Dr. Ambedkar's clothes: pairs of pajamas, cream-colored shirts, trousers, a Jodhpuri long coat and a cap, with his shoes lying nearby. He wore these when he delivered his historic speech at the Buddhist conference in Kathmandu. Dr. Ambedkar used these 3 bags bearing his initials BRA. These bags contain more books than clothes. Dr. Ambedkar was a voracious reader. Mai Sahib recalls that it was difficult to make him leave his books even during meals. He built Rajgraha in Mumbai to house his books. Dr. Ambedkar used these rubber and glass tubes brought from Kaivalya Dham whenever he needed artificial respiration. These scissors speak of his love for gardening. His travelling kit consisted of a shaving kit, brushes, soap dish inscribed with "Good Morning" and his spectacle case. At the center of the museum stands a white marble bust of Dr. Ambedkar. These are some of the gifts he received during his travel to various places. Preserved here are several of his handwritten letters, including one written to Mahatma Gandhi, and clippings of his articles about the Hindu Code Bill. Also on display are his silver-framed glasses, a silver ink pot bearing the Queen's portrait presented by Lord Mountbatten and Lady Edwina Mountbatten, a paperweight with his name inscribed on it, his statue, the chair and table he used while preparing the Constitution. Here, one can almost visualize Dr. Ambedkar busy writing the Constitution. Dr. Ambedkar established People's Education Society in 1945 to harness education for uplifting depressed classes. Some rare photographs displayed here bring back memories of the important occasions in Dr. Ambedkar's life. 15th of August 1947. He became a Minister for Legal Affairs in Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru's first cabinet. February 1948. As the chairman of the Constitution Committee, he submitted the first draft of the Indian Constitution to Dr. Rajendra Prasad. 15th of April 1948. At the government bungalow on Harding's Avenue in Delhi, Dr. Ambedkar married Dr. Sharada Kabir, who had nursed him throughout his illness. 2nd of May 1951. Addressing Buddha Jayanti celebrations in Delhi, Dr. Ambedkar said that converting to Buddhism was the only remedy for the plight of the depressed classes. 14th of October 1956. Dr. Ambedkar and Mai Sahib were initiated into Buddhism at Nagpur by Kushinara, the head monk, and Chandramani, a senior monk. Dr. Ambedkar thus fulfilled his promise he had made at Yevla when he said, "Even if I was born a Hindu, I will not die a Hindu." Dr. Ambedkar used to bow every day in front of this statue of Bhagwan Buddha. Notably, the Lord here has his eyes wide open. Dr. Ambedkar believed that this was the Buddha who travelled far and wide, enlightening people along the way on the right conduct of life. This is one of the 2 statues he had brought from Kathmandu. Also seen here is a bed, on which Dr. Ambedkar breathed his last. The quilt, the bed, and the pillows are sad reminders of the final moments of a celebrated personality. Under the Buddha statue lies the urn containing his sacred ashes. Dr. Ambedkar was posthumously awarded the Bharat Ratna for his outstanding service to the nation. In the premises of this museum, Mai Sahib had planted a sapling of the Bodhi Vriksha, under which Gautam Buddha had attained enlightenment. It has since flourished into a big tree, symbolizing the spread of Dr. Ambedkar's principles and philosophy all over the world.
बुद्धं शरणं गच्छ